Our wildlife pond with a built-in Hibernaculum by UK Amphibians and All Things Wildlife. Part 29. Wildlife Pond Tour, May 2023. It's the 2nd of May 2023. As you can see, all our red tulips are out in flower now. Walking around the edge of the pond, we've got quite a few flowers starting to grow. The yellow flag iris in the pond are getting taller as well. The tadpoles in the pond are also thriving as well. As you can see, there's plenty swimming about in the pond, enjoying the lovely sun and the warmer weather, with it being in May. The tadpoles are a lot larger now, with it being in May and a lot warmer. They've obviously been feeding on the algae in the pond. Obviously dead insects that have dropped in the pond. I've also thrown some tropical fish flake in there for them to feed on as well. So they're really thriving nicely in the wildlife pond now. The cuckoo flower is flowering lovely, or lady smock it's called, which is the host plant of the orange tip butterfly. We have a nice bluebell here growing too. The red tulips growing around the edge of the pond look really nice. The garlic mustard is flowering, and the yellow plants just in front of us there is the marsh marigold plant, which is looking lovely now. It's all flowering. And these lovely purple flowers here are the red campion plant, which is just starting to flower. It's a really lovely plant, this. It's a nice tall perennial plant that flowers in May every year for me. It's the 3rd of May 2023. The temperature outside is 15 degrees, so it's nice and warm. And here we show you my mason bee collection, which is brilliant to have around your garden, as these are brilliant pollinators for all your plants in your garden. This species here is a red mason bee. I've had these for quite a few years now. The first time I got them from a website called masonsbees.co.uk, and I'd highly recommend these if you want to try and get some mason bees in your garden. Obviously you can buy nesting tubes and other setups like these I've got here to house the mason bees. But they're really great to watch in your garden at this time of year in May, and they're amazing pollinators for all your plants and fruit you might have growing. It's the 9th of May 2023. The temperature outside is a lovely 19 degrees and it's nice and sunny. Looking around the pond today, because it's a lot warmer at 19 degrees, more tadpoles are gathering around the edges of the pond. Obviously it's creating more algae, There's also a couple of newts knocking about today. Here's another lovely bluebell starting to flower. Here is one of my oxeye daisy flowers. That will soon be flowering soon. Over in the distance is the lovely red campion plant that's flowering. Like I mentioned before, these are stunning. A nice tall perennial plant. Here is another bluebell with the looks of things. And the monkey musk is starting to grow a lot, and this is water mint here. Here's some more water mint, and you can just see the purple loosestrife starting to come out of the water, grow out of the water now, which is a lovely flower in the summertime, a lovely purple flower. Here's some more tadpoles gathering around the edge of the pond. Here's another cuckoo flower plant, or lady smock it's called, flowering. There's a lovely newt swimming away. It's a male newt. It looks like actually a male smooth newt, that one. Here's some forget-me-not growing, flowering. It looks like most of the flowers have died off now on it. Here's the start of the red campion plant starting to flower now, which will look lovely soon, like the one at the back that I just showed you a few minutes ago. This newt here is a male palmate newt. We have some more newts knocking around the pond. These are palmate newts as well. Here we have a lovely bluebell and another bluebell plant here, and it's what's left of the cuckoo flower there. Looks like the flowers are nearly finished now. We have some more tadpoles knocking about in the pond, and our lily pads are doing well. Hopefully we have some nice flowers on there this year. This is our lovely dragonfly perch. Hopefully we'll get some dragonflies on here this year. Looking like the red tulips are starting to die off now. And you can just see the purple loosestrife. Oh, there's a lovely frog there popping its head out of the algae, which is nice to see through the day. This is some garlic mustard plant. It's got a lovely white flower on top. There's another one here. This is also the host plant for the orange tip butterfly. This lovely purple flower is a red campion plant. You can see the purple loose strife starting to grow out of the pond now. This is a lovely purple flower which flowers in the summertime. This is some wild marjoram that's starting to grow, and this is a lovely flower that also flowers in the summertime. Here we have a lovely giant pond snail. Walking around the garden, we find a lovely red damselfly. This will probably be newly emerged from our wildlife pond. People often mistake these as dragonflies, but they're not dragonflies, as they are a lot smaller than dragonflies. Damselflies are a lot thinner in their body. Damselflies will lay their eggs in our pond, which then hatch out as larvae, and then once the larvae hatch out, they'll crawl up the plants like dragonflies do, and then hatch out into lovely little damselflies like these. It's nice to watch them flying around the garden this time of the year, breeding. I'm not an expert with these, but I think this might be a female. It's the 11th of May 2023. Walking around the wildlife pond. It's a lot warmer today. The sun is out and the tadpoles are going crazy on the edges of the pond today. It's looking like there's quite a few tadpoles around the edges of the pond, feeding on the algae on the edge of the pond. And as mentioned, when the sun's out, it makes them even more livelier. They're a nice size now as well, so it won't be long as they turn into little baby froglets and toadlets. Toad tadpoles are black. The frog tadpoles are quite lighter. They're not fully black. So if you see fully black tadpoles, they'll be the toad tadpoles, and the not so fully black tadpoles will be the frog tadpoles. It's lovely to see so many tadpoles thriving in the pond, because in the earlier videos we did have a lot of newts eating the eggs and eating the baby tadpoles, so it just shows how many have actually survived. If you look closely enough, you can see all the tadpoles munching on the algae. I will have chucked a bit of tropical fish flake in as well for them to feed on. They also will eat any dead insects that fall into the pond. It's nice to see so many tadpoles in the pond. It makes me happy seeing that so many survived, and so many will be going onto land soon as baby toads or baby frogs. Then obviously the life cycle will start again. They will go around the garden and grow a lot larger and then come back as adults and breed in our wildlife pond, which we will show you every year. So make sure, guys, if you're enjoying our videos and you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button as well. This will update you when any new videos come out, so you can watch us straight away. As soon as a new video comes out, if you've hit the notification button, it will send you an email that our latest video has come out. It's really nice to see how many tadpoles we've got thriving at the minute around the edges of the pond. Unfortunately, we've got quite a bit of algae bloom, but this is due to the heat from the sun. But it's not stopping the tadpoles, they're loving it. Munching away on the algae and anything else that's in the pond. It's nice to see the newts out in the day too. It's not often the newts come out in the daytime. They normally come out at night time, as you will have seen on my earlier videos. If you haven't, go and have a look for my earlier videos where it shows you all the newts and the frogs coming out in the night time. This one here is a male and a female, so they'll be doing their courting behaviour. And then the newts, but the female newt, which is a larger one there, she will lay her eggs on the plants in the pond. Watch the male start fanning its tail. This is the courting behaviour of the male newt to attract the female newt, in which it aids them to breed. Obviously they're not bothered about the tadpoles now. They're getting a lot larger, so they tend to leave them alone when they get larger. They still will eat the odd one or two, but because they're a lot larger, they tend to not eat them. It's the 17th of May 2023. It's 17 degrees outside and lovely and warm. It's slightly cloudy at the minute. Looking in the pond, you can see the lily plants starting to grow out. I've got some spare logs which I'm planning on putting round the edges of the pond to make it look a lot better. If you look here. Looking at the pond, the algae blooms start to go away a little bit. Still got lovely tadpoles swimming around the pond. It's not as sunny today, so the tadpoles won't be as busy around the pond, but as soon as it gets hotter and the sun comes out, they go mad. Here's a lovely bluebell, and here's some wild majorum growing up below it. Still see some more tadpoles knocking about the pond, and you can see a pond skimmer there on top of the pond. Our lovely dragonfly perch. So if you didn't see the month before this, the April Wildlife Pond Tour. Just check back on my latest videos, you will find it there. There's also the main pond build, which is in part 1. You can find that in part 1 on my videos. I do have a playlist as well, so if you watch till the end of my video, there will be some videos that come up which you can select, which will be my main playlist with all the videos on all the wildlife pond. Thanks for watching part 29, everybody. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell too. This will notify you when part 30 comes out, which will be out real soon. In case you missed how we built our wildlife pond, and it's built in Hibernaculum, search for part 1 after this video and it will show you the complete pond build and also the complete build of our Hibernaculum around the edge of the pond. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like and comment on all our videos, and don't forget to subscribe to see more amazing content like this by UK Amphibians and all things wildlife today.